A lot of experts say that there are more advantages than disadvantages living in China as a foreigner. Well, in this video, you're going to know everything there is about living in China as a foreigner. Now, as a foreigner who's been living in China for the past 10 years, I would say that there isn't any in between. It all depends on if you can answer these 4 questions, then you would know if living in China is right for you or not. Number 1, are you comfortable living in a society where you are the main subject? It doesn't matter if you are a model, if you are an artist, if you are a foreign teacher. The truth is, living in China as a foreigner, you are always the main subject. When everything happens, you are the first everyone asks for questions. When anything happens, when you walk on the street, everyone is looking at you and everyone is wondering, who is this guy? Where does he come from? What does he eat? Or where does he even live in the first place? So you see, at any point, if you are taking a train or if you are in a subway, if you are at work on the street, every other person is always focusing on you. So if this is something you are very comfortable with, then maybe living in China is right for you. Number 2, are you comfortable with the idea of having to learn Chinese? Well, don't get me wrong, because I know there are some foreigners who got to China and they couldn't even speak a word in Chinese. And myself, when I go to China, I couldn't even say a single word. But to be very honest, living in China without speaking Chinese is only going to make your life more miserable. It's going to make your life more difficult. It's going to make your life more frustrating. How would you communicate? How would you easily get a job? And this is what I mean. Number 3, why do you intend to come to China in the first place? Do you plan to study here, or do you plan to come here to get a job? Do you plan to come here maybe just for traveling, or maybe visiting friends and having fun and all of that? Because you need to be very sure about your reason living in China. It might be long term, or maybe I got a spouse in China and we are living a life here. Or maybe I'm just studying, or maybe I'm just having fun and who cares? Number 4, what about the culture? You see, China has a very massive culture which is very dominating in the whole world. From festivals and holidays the whole year round. You see, China has holidays that extend up to 2 weeks. From the Chinese New Year, which is very popular, there is the Shishi Festival, there is the Moon Cake Festival, there is a Dragon Boat Festival, and all these holidays are all about visiting friends and family, spending time with relatives, having lunch and dinner. And for me, I think this is even so much fun. So these are the key facts about living in China. After you've answered these 4 questions, you should know exactly if you want to live in China or you don't need to live in China in the first place. And I know maybe someone out there might be thinking, well, I plan to come to China or I plan to live in China. Let me know your thoughts. Comment below, why do you intend to come to China? Is it for job, or is it for studying? Maybe just having fun, or maybe just traveling to visit friends and family members. I am looking forward to hear from you, so comment below and I'll see you in the next video.